Hey everyone, Joe here from Avalon Accounting to talk about next steps after you've incorporated your business. There are a few key things you need to set up to stay compliant and keep your finances organized and also avoid tax headaches down the road. So in this video, we'll cover everything you need to do after incorporation so you can start running your business with confidence. So let's get into it. First thing we're talking about is making sure that your business is registered for the right accounts. Whether it's CRA accounts or with financial institutions, here are the main accounts to consider registering for. If you incorporated federally or in most provinces, you likely received a business number from the CRA. This is your business's tax ID. If you didn't get one, you can register online through CRA's Business Registration Online portal. The next thing to consider is if you need a GST or HST account. If your taxable sales exceed $30,000 in any 12-month period, you must register for a GST or HST account. Even if you're under that threshold, registering early allows you to claim back the GST and HST you paid on business expenses, which is super handy. If you plan to hire employees or pay yourself a salary, you'll need a payroll account to remit income tax, CPP, and potentially EI to the CRA. Once registered, you'll need to deduct payroll taxes from employee paychecks, remit those amounts to the CRA, and file T4 slips at year-end. And here's an important task to check off: opening a business bank account. Keeping personal and business finances separate is essential and will make your bookkeeping and accounting life way easier. To register for a corporate bank account, most banks require your articles of incorporation, your CRA business number or BN, and a piece of ID. A business credit card also helps with tracking expenses, building credit, and simplifying bookkeeping. Look for one with low fees and useful rewards like cashback or travel points. For more details on registering tax accounts and setting up business banking, check out the links in the description below. Now that your accounts are set up, the next step is organizing your finances properly. A solid financial system will save you time, help you make better business decisions, and keep you compliant with tax rules. One major part of an efficient and accurate financial system is choosing the right bookkeeping software. This makes it easy to track income and expenses, generate invoices, and stay on top of your tax obligations. The two most popular options are Xero and QuickBooks Online. Xero is user-friendly, has great automation, and strong integrations. QuickBooks Online is widely used with strong reporting tools as well. If you're not sure which one to pick, we put together a comparison of Xero and QBO to help you decide. You can find that link in the description below. Once you have bookkeeping software in place, the next step is keeping track of your transactions. Use your bookkeeping software to categorize income and expenses as they happen. Keep digital receipts using apps like Dext or HubDoc, which sync with Xero and QBO. Always use your corporate bank account and business credit card for business expenses. This makes your bookkeeping way easier. And if your business involves invoicing clients or accepting payments, it's important to have a smooth system in place. For invoicing, Xero and QBO both have built-in options that integrate with your bookkeeping. For payment processing, tools like Stripe and Square make it easy to accept credit card and online payments. Setting this up early means that you won't have to chase clients for payments or deal with manual tracking later. Your bookkeeping system does more than just track transactions. It also gives you access to important financial reports that will help you make informed decisions. Your profit and loss statement shows how much money is coming in, how much is going out, and what's left for profit. The balance sheet gives you a snapshot of what your business owns and what it owes at any given time. And then there's the cash flow statement, which tracks how money moves in and out of your business, helping you plan for upcoming expenses. Getting comfortable with these reports will give you a clearer picture of your business's financial health. If these reports sound overwhelming, don't worry. We break them down in our Avalon Accounting Financial Foundations Guide, which is also linked in the description below. Once your business is incorporated, your tax responsibilities change. As a corporation, you now have different filing deadlines, tax payment requirements, and decisions to make about how to pay yourself. So let's go over what you need to know. Corporations in Canada must file a T2 corporate tax return each year, even if the business doesn't make a profit. Your return is due 6 months after your fiscal year end, but if you owe taxes, the payment is usually due within 2 or 3 months of the year end, depending on your income level. It's important to stay on top of tax deadlines to avoid penalties and interest charges. For a full breakdown on key dates, check out Avalon Accounting's guide to tax deadlines in the description below. When it comes to paying yourself, you have two main options, salary or dividends, and each one works a little bit differently. A salary is treated like employment income, which means payroll deductions like CPP and income tax need to be withheld and remitted to the CRA, but it also helps build RRSP contribution space. On the other hand, dividends are paid out of company profits and are taxed at a lower personal rate, but they don't require payroll deductions or contribute to CPP. The right choice depends on your situation, and we've linked a guide in the description to help you decide. If you choose to pay yourself a salary or hire employees, you'll need to register a payroll account and handle payroll deductions. That means deducting income tax, CPP, and EI from employee paychecks, remitting those amounts to CRA on a set schedule, usually monthly or quarterly, and filing T4 slips at the end of each year. Payroll can get complicated, but staying compliant is important to avoid penalties. If you need help with corporate tax filings, tax planning, payroll setup, or bookkeeping, head over to Avalon's website at avalon.cpa and check out our services and how we work. Once your business is incorporated, there are a few legal and administrative tasks to keep up with. Staying on top of these will help you avoid penalties and keep your corporation in good standing. A corporate minute book holds important business records like your articles of incorporation, shareholder details, corporate bylaws, and director resolutions. Keeping it up to date is a good idea if you ever need investors, financing, or plan to sell your business. You can maintain it yourself, use an online service, or have a lawyer handle it for you. Every corporation must file an annual return with the federal or provincial registry. This is a separate filing from your corporate tax return and confirms that your business is still active. Missing this filing can lead to late fees or even dissolution of your corporation, so be sure to file it on time. There are DIY methods to file your annual return, or you can reach out to a lawyer. If you do a search for corporate annual filing British Columbia or wherever you're incorporated, you can find out how to tackle your annual corporate filing. If you have business partners, a shareholder agreement helps prevent future disputes. It outlines who owns what, how profits are distributed, and what happens if someone wants to leave the business. Without one, disagreements can become complicated and expensive. So if you don't have an agreement in place, it's worth talking to a lawyer. Business insurance can protect you from major financial losses if something goes wrong. The right coverage depends on your industry and level of risk, but here are a few common types to consider. This is one of the most common types of business insurance. It covers legal claims related to injuries, property damage, or accidents involving your business. If a client slips and falls at your office, or a project causes damage to a customer's property, this type of insurance helps cover the costs. Also known as errors and omission or E&O insurance, this is especially important for service-based businesses. It protects you if a client claims your work caused them financial harm, whether due to a mistake, oversight, or a missed deadline. If you store customer information or run an online business, cybersecurity insurance is worth considering. It helps cover losses from data breaches, hacking, or cyber attacks, which are becoming more common for small businesses. Talking to an insurance broker can help you figure out what coverage makes the most sense for your business. Yes, it's an added expense, but having the right insurance in place can save you from much bigger costs down the road. Running a business comes with a lot of moving parts, and having the right support team can make a huge difference. The right professionals will help you stay compliant, save time, and avoid costly mistakes. A lawyer can help protect your business from the start, whether it's drafting contracts, setting up a shareholder agreement, or making sure you're legally covered. Having a legal advisor can save you a lot of trouble down the line. Bookkeeping can take up a lot of time, and if it's not done correctly, it can lead to financial issues later. A bookkeeper can keep your records organized, track transactions, and make sure everything is ready when tax season rolls around. And last but not least, an accountant is a valuable member of your business support team. They can help with tax planning, payroll, financial strategy, and making sure your corporate filings are handled properly. Instead of stressing about tax deadlines or figuring out the best way to pay yourself, you can focus on running and growing your business. At Avalon Accounting, we specialize in helping small business owners stay on top of their finances. Whether you need help with bookkeeping, tax planning, or financial strategy, we're here to make things easier. You can find Avalon on the web at avalon.cpa. We're here to help. All right, that wraps up our guide to what you do after incorporating your business in Canada. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe for more content on making your business finances simple and stress-free. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next. Cheers.